Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Now in one of the previous episodes we did the quest called If You Can't Beat Them. Now this quest unlocks this side activity for the fist fights. And if you do this side activity, you're gonna unlock another side activity for the fist fights as well. And if you don't do them both right away, they might get bugged and you won't be able to complete them. So let's do this.
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last match is with you?
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? First beat Weed and those three clowns. And then I'll have time for you. Got it?
God save you, good knight. What can I do for you?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
Let's fight.
You look pretty good. But I'm betting it was just luck.
Henry,
We'll see.
I'm glad you came. God save you. What can I do for you?
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad. But let's see how you do with me.
I am honored that you should come to me.
Let's fight.
That wasn't bad, but now we'll take it up a notch.
Are you serious?
Fuck this!
Be a bit more careful.
I want to fight you.
You put on quite a show. Can't say I expected it. I'm over
sto pizzi!
Okay, so now we have unlocked another side activity in Skalitz.
I want your money, bastard, and all your valuables. I'll slay you, you scum. Bugger!
What are you doing here?
I and His Majesty, King of the Cumans, are here to examine his new estates.
King of the Cumans? Sigismund?
No. Sigismund is King of Hungary. The Cumans have their own king.
And what's His Majesty doing here without his armies?
Well, the king, His Most Noble Majesty, is fond of hand-to-hand combat. And, to indulge his passion, he goes around in the guise of an ordinary soldier.
I see. So his opponents won't go easy on him, and he can indulge his passion to the full. So I can fight him too.
Certainly. All you have to do is lay a wager, which is His Majesty's other great passion. A right royal wager.
That seems fishy to me. Why all the disguises?
The king is bored of all the jousting and swordplay, especially since he's such a good fist fighter. Only the others don't want to brawl with him because, well, he's the king. And anyway, they prefer their swords. So this is the only way he can enjoy his entertainment.
That sounds to me like a load of nonsense. You're a band of liars and cheats.
If you don't like it, go on your way. I'm sure someone else will be honored to challenge the greatest fighter in the Holy Roman Empire.
Can I challenge your king now?
But you haven't beaten Rack of Lamb yet. You have to beat him to prove you're worthy.
All right, I'll challenge this king of yours.
Very well. But of course, His Majesty can't waste his time with any old peasant. First, you have to prove yourself worthy.
I've a feeling it's going to cost me something.
Naturally! That's the beauty of the thing. We'll start with Rack of Lamb, the king's most faithful bodyguard. I'll take the money. I'm His Majesty's treasurer.
Herrgott!
Can I challenge your king now?
You've beaten the king's bodyguard, true. But I can't let you fight His Majesty yet. First, you have to beat his good friend Ash. Ghoul Ash.
Way off! Kurwa!
Fucking hell!
Can I challenge your king now?
Right. You've beaten both of those esteemed fighters. Now you may challenge His Majesty. Watch out. The wager is only just beginning.
Dupich! You're dead!
Where's my money, you lousy dog?
What money?
The money I won fighting your king.
Oh, that money. I see. We don't have any. So, tough luck.
I won't be fobbed off. I'll get that coin from you one way or another.
Then how do you propose to do that? It's 4 against 1. Not good odds for you.
We'll see about that.
Kurwa! You awesome!
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Cry now. What's the matter? Come on! You fucked up there.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Come here, lily liver.
Take that! Get it. That hurt? The best you can do.
Bugger!
You know how this one ends.
I'll wipe my ass with you.
Is that all you've got?
What's the matter? Come on! I'm going to enjoy
Alla do perdela.
Shit! Peace!
So, have you had enough? Or would you like a second helping?
Alright, alright. You win. Here's your money. Just leave us be.
Now get out of my sight. And don't let me see you here again, or you'll regret it.
And that was it. Now we can continue.
Just for a while, he says. To help your neighbours, he says. It's been weeks.
Do you happen to know the whereabouts of Conrad Kizer?
And what do you want from the old buzzard? Never mind. What do I care? It's the big house in the courtyard by the monastery.
I've come to ask for help.
Again? Such trying times we live in. God is testing us all. So what is it you need?
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and the brigands have wounded Sir Divish and many other people. I'm to ask if the monastery might send someone to help.
These are tragic times. Fortunately, I've only a little work left to do here, so I'll gather my things and set off for Talmberg.
Thank you, Father. May God reward you 1,000 times. Do you happen to know the whereabouts of Conrad Kizer?
But of course, he's staying with our local custodian. That's the big house in the courtyard by the monastery.
Huh?
Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna leave this quest for the last. It's such a shame that there is nothing special to do in Samopesh.
Ale for me.
Coming right up.
Hey, Henry's come to see
God
us.
grant you health.
May
How
the
may I
Lord
help
watch
you?
over you, Henry.
How are
There.
things here?
Satisfied?
Oh, fair enough, I suppose.
I need to bring a few kegs of beer back to Talmberg.
I'm sorry about that, but I don't have any to spare. I can hold out a while with what I have, but I'll be running short myself if it came to that. You'll have to try somewhere else.
Welcome, Henry.
My humble greeting.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
I'm looking for some pitch for Talmberg.
Already? What happened to the last lot we supplied?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. Do you have any, or don't you?
I do. I had a buyer lined up, but it's been a while since he showed his face. What do you need it for?
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands, so we're laying siege to it. We could use some pitch.
Christ's blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. You gave us a hand with that ginger when we needed it, and if it's for Sir Divish, I know my duty. If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free, or I can get someone to deliver it to you.
Thank you. God bless you.
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I've arranged some beer for you from the local tavern.
You're a proper treasure, you are. I'm gonna put a word in about how well you look after us. like your own kith and kin.
The charcoal burners nearby have some stocks of pitch they'll let us have.
That's handy. Sir Robard will be pleased. What little we had left was running out, and he was getting worried.
Well, he can stop worrying.
Good. I'll get someone to take care of it.
Okay, so now all that we have to do is this quest. We also have to wait for potion, but... Let's actually wait for that potion.
Look where you're going.
Yeah!
God.
So, is the concoction ready?
All done. Here, take the keg. I won't be lugging a heavy great thing like that around myself.
Thank you for your help.
Well, best of luck, lad. Now, I need a rest.
Thank you.
Good health to you.
This ought to help with your sleepy soldiers.
What's in it? It stinks to hell.
Yes, and it's hellish potent too. A drop in the evening, and you won't fall asleep till just before noon.
Really? I hope it does the job, that it doesn't give them a runs in the process.
Hopefully not. But if it does, well, it's hard to sleep with the runs, isn't it?
True enough. But you're not much good as a guard when you're squatting in the bushes.
Oh, come on. What are you trying on here? My humble greetings. How may I serve you?
Is this where Conrad Kizer lives?
Indeed. The world-renowned Conrad Kizer.
World-renowned?
If not yet, then soon. Our Master Kizer is a mastermind. You wouldn't believe the things he comes up with. You'll be hearing more of him, you mark my words.
I need to speak to him.
Oh, really? Whatever for?
I need to talk about a shipment of new weaponry for the custodian.
Oh, really? What kind of new weaponry?
From the Steelmasters of Solingen.
What? The fucker makes so much that he can afford weaponry like that. But why upset myself? Go ahead and visit the wastrel. Here's the key.
Enter.
Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startled me. I thought you were urban. What do you want?
Sir Tobias Fafar, the master builder and engineer from Skalitz, sends his greetings.
Fafar? Tobias Fafar? I've heard of him. He invented an interesting mining machine. What does he need?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on in Talmberg?
I've heard a thing or two. Is it true the castle's been taken?
It has, and we want to take it back. Master Fafar has been given the task of building a trebuchet, but he's not sure he can manage it.
I doubt it myself. Building siege engines is an entirely different kettle of fish than mining. Damn, I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of Sigismund's. But that can't be done with a quill and parchment, and I can't leave here right now.
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little, more than a little, critical of Sigismund's efforts at Nicopolis. And it might surprise you to know, after that defeat, he didn't particularly appreciate my criticism. Then, when Sigismund abducted the king, I didn't feel too secure in Prague, so I left. Perhaps left is the wrong word. Some might say I was banished. In any case, I went to Bethlern Castle.
They locked you up in Bethlern?
Not quite. It's a royal castle. They leave me to my own devices there. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a blessing. I have peace and quiet to attend to my opus and a band of able assistants. Although I have lost quite a few of my patrons, thanks to all this unrest.
And why are you here in Sassa?
To be honest, I need the money.
Money, sir? You don't seem like a man who lives in want.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself. It's to fund my opus. That's why I agreed to help with the construction of the monastery. So, you see, I can't simply take my leave.
What is it you're working on, sir?
Belli Fortis. A great book of war machines and weapons. My opus magnum, my legacy. All you have seen here are but snippets of my great work. Mark my words. One day, our whole world will be run by machines and inventions not yet dreamed of.
Of course. Any day now, they'll plough our fields and milk our cattle.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking aloud about things for battle. Could I help you escape, perhaps?
Who says I want to?
But you said you couldn't leave, sir.
Young man, I can't leave because I gave my word I'd help with the building of the monastery here. And my word is my bond. I have no intention of sneaking away like some criminal.
Who do you work for here?
My contract is with the abbot himself, but I discussed the work details with Carol, the monastery's master builder.
Could I not just pay off the master builder for your services?
I doubt it. Carol is only interested in the construction. As long as he has the money to pay the craftsman's wages, that's all he needs.
Ah, as long as he has enough for wages, you say?
Yes, what are you thinking?
Couldn't Carol be persuaded somehow? After all, the defence of the province is at stake.
I realise that, but Sassa Monastery has always kept its neutrality. What's more, the abbot isn't here at present, and without his permission, Carol won't be persuaded. But I might have another idea.
What do you suggest?
Carol received his commission in writing. If you found it, we could copy the abbot's seal and signature on our own document.
That's a curiously interesting idea.
My inventiveness has many applications. I could be back here before the abbot, so he won't even know I was gone.
How do I get my hands on the commission?
It will be somewhere in his quarters. You'll need to get it quickly and put it back before he notices it's gone. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when Carol usually goes to the tavern to play dice. He's fond of his dice. Maybe you can take advantage of that somehow.
Right. I'll see what I can do. You really can't come with me right away?
Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens. Look here, I don't want any trouble.
God save you, good knight. What can I do for you?
the hell?
I need some help from Master Conrad.
Then go and talk to him.
The thing is, he's already agreed, but he'd have to go to Talmberg.
I can't consent to that. He signed a contract for building the monastery, and we pay him a pile of coin for every day he spends here.
But the conquest of Talmberg is more important for the province.
From what I hear, it's awfully important first and foremost for your lord. Sassau's always been neutral. Anyway, I take my orders directly from the abbot.
Conrad would only have to leave for a few days. Surely you can manage without him for a short while.
We might, if he didn't get himself killed there. I've given my answer. No. He stays here until the abbot says otherwise, and the abbot isn't here at the moment.
Thank you for your invaluable assistance.
You're welcome.
May God reward you in kind.
Damn!
God save you, Henry. Why?
God bless you. What troubles you?
I've got that commission.
Not so loud, for heaven's sake. Show it here. The very thing. Go to the Sassau scribe and say to him the fox isn't half as clever as he thinks. Then he'll do as you ask.
Is that a password?
Just so. He insists on it. Don't forget to repeat it verbatim and aloud. Then all you have to do is take the new document to Carol and tell him a messenger brought it.
All right.
But most importantly, do it quickly and put the commission back immediately. Carol's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put 2 and 2 together when you bring him the new document, and the game will be up.
Good!
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I have a message for you.
Welcome, Henry.
The fox isn't half as clever as it thinks.
What?
The fox!
Jackass!
What in heaven's name are you blabbering about?
Conrad Kizer sent me.
Why the hell didn't you say so?
That sod. He deliberately lied to me to make me look stupid.
Well, never mind. What do you want?
I've got this document here, and I need to have a different one drawn up with the same signature and seal.
So Conrad is still up to his old tricks. Give him my greetings. Let's see it then. All right. Give me an hour, and I hope I won't have problems on your account.
Is it done?
Here you are, and pass on my best to the old dragon.
Done! Done!
God save you, good knight. What?
I hear you like to play dice.
Always.
Pour me one.
them.
Bottoms up. Enjoy a chance for a bite to eat.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
How about a bit of visible? Over here. A beer.
Your turn.
A messenger brought a dispatch for you.
To the hand of... charge... to give assistance... Permission to leave Sasau? How very convenient for you.
The hand of fate.
We'll see what fate brings. I have an authorization letter of my own from the abbot, and if your letter of patent is fake, you'll be in trouble. Come with me.
My pleasure.
And he's probably gonna teleport. Yep.
It goes against the grain, but the seal and signature are genuine.
So Conrad may leave?
He can. The letter of patent is genuine, and when the abbot commands...
Wonderful. I'll tell him.
Those were my last goddamn groschen!
I've just realised. Without that money, you'll be short of coin for Conrad's wages, won't you?
You fucker!
What a shame. But I'll gladly give you your money back.
What?
If you allow Conrad a short sabbatical in Talmberg.
That's what you had up your sleeve from the very beginning.
Agreed then?
I'll give you 1 week.
They're after me! Sweet Jesus, I knew this day would come!
What? Who is? Carol said you can leave and...
Leave? I can't even set foot outside the door! Not now!
Please, calm down and tell me what's going on.
They're after me!
Who? Who's after you?
Sigismund's people, of course!
Why would they be after you?
Because he's never forgiven my criticisms of Nicopolis. Now he's decided to pay me back. What am I to do?
What makes you think someone's after you?
When I was on my way to Sasau, I saw Baron Pekar in Kostelitz. He was with Sigismund on the crusade, as was I. Now I've been told he was seen at the local tavern. And a stranger's been creeping around the gardens here late at night. My God, there are signs someone was trying to force the door. They're after me, Henry. The Lord preserve me. They want to kill me.
Take it easy. If someone's after you, I'll see to him. I'll have a sniff around the town or lie in wait for him.
I don't know. What if he sneaks past you?
He won't, I promise. I'll hide in the garden, and if anyone starts creeping around after dark, I'll catch him.
You will, won't you? Good, good. And be sure to hide well. If he sees you, he won't come.
God save you, Henry.
Oh man, I fell in a grave. I see someone.
Blast this lock. But I'll get you one day, be sure of that.
Okay, let's save.
Halt! What are you doing here?
Quiet, for God's sake. You'll wake the whole monastery.
Silence! For God's sake, I caught you in the middle of an assassination attempt.
Assassination? What are you on about?
Are you Lord Pekar? The one who was on the crusade?
Well, yes. How'd you know that?
Because you've come to assassinate Conrad Kizer.
Kizer? He's living here in the monastery?
Well, yes. Right here in this house. What's your business here?
It's all a terrible mistake. I've a long-standing arrangement with the custodian here, Sir Sebastian von Berg. I supply him with salt and spices, and I've come to realise how he's been cheating me repeatedly. The dispute's been running for a while, and still has legs. So I wanted my money back, that's all. I've no quarrel with Conrad.
All right. I suppose I'll have to take your word for it. But stop creeping around here at night and trying to break into the house. Conrad is scared half to death, and I need him in his right mind.
Very well. That does sound like Conrad. I'll think up some other plan.
Okay, now let's reload and let him break into this house.
Blast this lock. But I'll get you one day, be sure of that.
It looks like he can't open it. Okay, I'm gonna open the door for him. And he ran away. Okay, now let's reload and try to do this quest differently.
Good day.
Do you know anything about a master pay card?
That nobleman that showed up recently. They say he's staying at the local inn.
God save you.
Would there be a master pay card here by any chance?
But of course. What's your business with him?
Why's he come here?
Why so inquisitive?
My master's thinking about a trade he proposed, so I'm asking around to see if he can be trusted.
He's a decent man. He pays his debts and he's certainly no cheapskate. They say he trades in cloth.
What does he look like?
Oh, he's easy to spot. If I had clothes like his, I'd sell them and live happier on the takings.
What kind of man is he?
People like him well enough. And as for me, well, half my profits are his doing.
Thank you.
What is it?
Would you be Master Paycar?
I would. With whom do I have the pleasure?
Henry, of Skalitz.
And what do you want from me, Henry of Skalitz?
To ask why you've come to Sasau.
An interrogation, then, I see. On business, of course.
And who is it you're doing business with?
Why don't you ask about my mistresses instead? My trade partners are my own private concern.
Stay away from Master Kizer.
Kizer? Conrad Kizer? Why should I want anything to do with him?
So he doesn't need to worry about you?
Worry? Good Lord, no. Why? We were friends.
Right, that'll be everything.
As the Master instructs.
Okay, now let's open the door for him. And let's wait. Come on, man.
God save you, Henry.
What? What?
After me, damn it. Well, did you find anyone?
I did.
And?
He's dead. He was an assassin, all right.
Lord have mercy. Was it Pekar?
Yes. I saw him all too clearly.
So they are after me. I knew it. Sweet Jesus, there'll be more. I need to hide away somewhere.
Come to Talmberg. You'll be surrounded by a whole garrison there.
Yes. Yes, I suppose that does make sense. Thank you, Henry. I'm in your debt. We'll meet at Talmberg.
Okay, now I wanna reload once again and catch him during the assassination. Okay, now for some reason this guy doesn't wanna go inside this house. So basically he was supposed to go in, attack the guard and die. And that's basically it. So since he's bugged, I'm just gonna do this. And complete the quest.
Well, did you find anyone?
I did.
And?
He's dead. He was an assassin, all right.
Lord have mercy. Was it Pekar?
Yes. I saw him all too clearly.
So they are after me. I knew it. Sweet Jesus, there'll be more. I need to hide away somewhere.
Come to Talmberg. You'll be surrounded by a whole garrison there.
Yes. Yes, I suppose that does make sense. Thank you, Henry. I'm in your debt. We'll meet at Talmberg.
Okay, now before we continue with this quest, I wanna show you a couple of Easter eggs. So let's go and find them. Okay, there's the first Easter egg. It's basically this tree with boots. And there is dead body near him. Now you might think this is an ant from Lord of the Rings. You can also see that he has a teeth. And there is a skeletal bone inside those teeth. I guess these are his eyes and nose. But look at these teeth, man, and the bone inside them. Now this is a living log from a Czech fairy tale, and I think its name is Otesanek, but if I'm wrong, please let me know down below in the comments. Now I don't wanna scare you, but if you go through these woods alone during the night, this tree might attack you, because in that fairy tale it feeds on humans. You can also see his hands. And what's this? A heart with an axe. Very interesting. Okay, now next Easter egg is located somewhere here.
What's going on there?
What the hell was that?
Well now, look what's come crawling out from under some rock. Hey! Oh! Raise the alarm! Watch out!
Now I came here to loot this chest because I haven't forgot about it. Let's see what's inside. Whoa! Look at this amazing loot! Man, it's so badass! A very hard lock guarding some precious pants.
Good! Good!
Okay, there it is. As you can see, this lady tried to be a witch. She has some wing parts from a bird. She has a hat. And most importantly, she has a broom. As you can see, she also has a dagger, some herbs, and a witch potion. Okay, let's save. And let's drink this witch potion. Oh yeah! Amazing.
God be with you, Henry. What?
Huh?
Okay, now next Easter egg is located here. Oh man. Let's return this horse.
Good!
I took the wrong horse, man. Because of this witch potion. Okay, there's the next Easter egg. Now I'm gonna wait for this potion effect to clear off. So, at this spot, you can find a hand with some claws. And if you watched X-Men movie or read X-Men comics, you probably know whose hand this is. Okay, now next and final Easter egg that I want to show you is located here. Oh no, not the bushes.
God!
So as you can see in this grave, there is a guy with a horse head. Now this is clearly a reference to Godfather, there is a specific scene like this, and also you had to do this in one of the Godfather games, which is really cool. And we can only loot horse meat, and that's basically it. And now finally we can continue with our quests. There are probably some more Easter eggs that I missed or that I didn't notice, but if there's any of that kind, please let me know down below in the comments. Okay, my nourishment and energy are fine.
A well-chosen site. You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
I quite understand. Sir Toth is holed up there, is he?
Just so, Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
Ah, not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I did too, I must confess.
Be assured we shall not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days. And I can supply, for example, Roquetta to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roquetta? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Roquetta are missiles filled with black powder with a touch hole at the bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand cannon, but without rocks. The rocket is the missile.
I see. But we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed. It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Roquetta, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished with them. I understand. We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
I'm still hoping that Toth will see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
I came to an agreement with Conrad.
He's already here. You wouldn't believe how clever that fellow is. Now we really will build that trebuchet. That I guarantee you.
Just one thing. If he should send you somewhere and tell you to give some password about a fox or some such, well, you should take it with a grain of salt.
Password? Fox? All right. I'll bear it in mind.
Glad I could be of service.
I'm truly grateful to you. And the men will be too when the assault starts. Fine work. You've certainly saved many lives. I probably shouldn't, but go and have a look in my trunk. You might find something there you can use.
Thank you. Master Fafar, how's the trebuchet construction going?
Much better now that I have Master Kizer to help me. Although, to be quite honest, it's more a case of me helping him. I'm taking note and learning as I go.
Next time round, you'll be the siege master.
I rather hope they won't be here next time.
How's work going with Master Kizer?
Excellent. His knowledge of machinery and mechanics is absolutely astonishing. He's a very gifted man.
So you're confident the Trebuchet will do its job?
Absolutely. It's plain to see Master Kizer knows exactly what he's doing.
How much longer do you think it will take?
I wouldn't like to hazard a guess. As I understand it, the base is quick to make, but the other parts are more complicated. And then there's all the balancing and setting the trajectory and range.
I see. Well, I hope it's ready soon.
So do I, Henry.
Okay, now where is your trunk?
God save you, Henry.
Okay, so now all we need to do is wait. So let's wait. Okay, there it is. And we will continue this in the next episode. So if you liked this one, give it a like, dislike if you think it sucked, and see you next time. Thank you.